Hey everybody, it's Ozone. It's that time again. Time for some Border Hoarder. Once again, I have been very busy in between episodes. It's been a little crazy, honestly. Let's go see what I've been up to. Now, during the last episode, we talked about the need to get slimes. And so I've been doing just a little bit of digging. What do you do when you need slimes, but you don't know where a slime chunk is? Well, you dig out a lot of empty space, hoping to find a slime, which I did, and I turned this into a quick and dirty slime farm. It's not great, but it is multiple levels, and it doesn't work super fast, but we don't need it to work super fast. We just need a few slime balls to get things rolling, and well, that should be it. I also had to actually go ahead and make it into a full slime farm because, well, our rules are we can't pick up in these things and expand the borders, and we've never found a slime ball before, so I had to do all of this without actually touching the slime balls. The things that we do, the things that we do. Now, digging out all this area actually provided a benefit in that it gave me a lot of stone. Stone, or well, rather deep slate, that I used to make a bridge all the way to the end island off of the main island in the end. So that was fun. It actually went pretty quickly, only took about 10 to 15 minutes. And surprisingly enough, when I got to the end island, there was an end city there. Almost like the map makers kind of decided that should be the case. I honestly do believe that they spawned the end cities at that very first end island that you get to from the main island. I think that's intentional. But nevertheless, we are all set to be able to get the last things that we need from the end. And I don't know about you, but that's pretty exciting. And lastly, I spent a lot of time to get these guys. Why so much time? Well, they didn't spawn in when we had the normal chunk generation, which is something passive mobs can do sometimes. Just when the chunk is loaded for the first time, they can spawn in. Now see, I could have just creative spawned these guys in, but I didn't want to do that. No, I made a little house out there and AFK'd for hours on end trying to get something to spawn, but that's when I realized there were no passive mob spawns at all. And I had to go dig the Minecraft wiki to figure out why. But now, as you can see on my little radar up there, there's plenty of passive mob spawns around. So why were we not having any? Well, let me show you. The problem was right here at spawn. All of the chickens in the lava cooker, all of the cows in the cow crusher, the sheep in the sheep farm. They were all taking up the mob cap. The mob cap is only 10 passive mobs per person on the server. And well, we had probably close to 100 in this area. And this area is part of the spawn chunks, meaning it's loaded all the time and always counts toward the mob cap. That also includes probably a couple dozen of the various mobs that escaped when we were moving them around and moved on up the mountain or into the jungle over there. So I had to do a lot of pruning here at spawn and killing pretty much everything. Things in the boat don't count toward the mob cap, so I kept a few cows in boats. And the sheeps all got named, because things that are named don't count toward the mob cap. Once I had the mob cap problem figured out, then I could go back to the AFK spot and continue to AFK, and eventually I got sea turtles. So we're ready for that too. But let me tell you, it was a lot of work researching and a lot of work prepping. But that's what we have to do. So anyway, everybody else is already here. Let's get suited up, talk to them, and see what the plan is for today. All right. Well, I'm guessing this is the crew. We'll see if Magpie actually shows up. So like I've said in chat, we are poised for a number of things. We've got the bridge going out to the end city. We've got slimes, so we can do frogs and all of the slimy stuff. And we've got sea turtles, so that we can get sea turtles, scutes, and that. So, and Rabbit, you know what you're going to do. You saw something in the video in the ancient city, right?
Yep, I'm going to go get it.
Yeah. So, of those items, what does everybody want to tackle? Do we want and do we want to do anything together? Go to the end city together, maybe? Kind of depends.
We can't. It's very small end city.
Yeah. My concern is all the color.
There are actually two.
There are actually what?
Two Electra. Two end cities.
Well, so all of the colored shulkers, normally I would have said you need 32 shulker shells. But you can re-dye shulkers.
Oh, beautiful.
So all you need is 2 shulker shells, and you can get all of the other colors from those 2. I tested this in
Correct.
creative. So we're good to go there. Should be pretty straightforward to get all that stuff. Bandit, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to the end? Do you want what do you want to do? Take that beautiful netherite and go kill wither skeletons? So Bandit, I'm not sure what you meant there. Sure, the fortress is in the right biome. Oh, you mean like nether little bit wither skeletons?
That's my guess.
Yeah. All right. So we were saying that we need 4 wither skelly skulls. 3 for the wither, 1 for a banner pattern. But if we get just 1, then we can grind off camera for the others.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll meet up later on and figure out where to go from here. And everybody's got an idea what they're going to do, right?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. Break. Let's go.
Too far.
So I guess I get to work on all the slimy stuff since I did all the work. That's fine with me. I'll get the TC turtles started as well, I guess. Scoosh. There's a lot more slime balls here than I previously anticipated. I think I left about a stack and a half for my AFKing. So at the moment, it doesn't seem like we're going to do a lot of co-op collaborative stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Need piston to make that sticky piston. Be careful. Good luck with the wither skellies. Do you have looting on your sword? No. I have levels. I can put it on there if you need levels and need help. I'll have to get a book, but shouldn't be a problem. All right. Looting, smite, and mending. Ought to help you out quite a bit. You're welcome. All right, good luck. All right, let's go get some frog spawn. Oh, wandering trader in a boat. Pointed dripstone. Haha, steal that from Rabbit. He's going to be so freaked out. Give me the pointed dripstone. How many can we get? Aha! And then dripstone block. I don't think he even noticed. Oh, what? Oh, the poor guy. He's got the best armor in the game. There they go. There's the unlocks. Okay, let's go get turtles first. At least a turtle shell. Turtle egg, I mean. All right, this ought to be pretty quick. Hopefully we get enough. The hard part will be freeing these guys. There we go. No! There we go. All right. 1 for you and 1 for you. And where are you gonna go to lay your eggs? Hopefully you're not deciding to go too far away. You spawned in up there. Let's hope. Let's see. I think this is the pregnant one. Hard to tell. Waiting for somebody to start kicking some sand, though. They kind of spawned in up on that hill, and I really hope that they don't, like, want to go back up on top of that hill. Kind of looks like it, though. Oh, nope. There you go. Yay. Wait. Where's the egg? This process is really kind of terrible. What is the problem here? She seems to not like that area for some reason. I don't really know why, so let's see if we can give her some more room. Where are you trying to go here, little lady? Yeah, you're trying to get up here somehow, somewhere. Really? That corner block? That's what you chose? Wow. All right, well, hey, there's 4 of them. That's great. We need 5, but that is a good start. Let's get you guys back in here, over toward each other, so we can make this happen once again. Okay, love hearts again. Yes. It's a good thing we can push these guys a little bit. Gotta encourage them a little bit more than Seaweed does already. Now, where are you going this time to put down the eggs? You're just like a dog trying to find the right place to go to the bathroom. All right. You put down some eggs. Yay! Okay. We have enough eggs. Now we just got to do the waiting for them to hatch and grow up into things. So, yeah. And I think I want to do that back at spawn. I think we want to make a little containment area with hoppers and stuff to try to, you know, make sure we don't lose these things. Because whenever these turtles grow up and the scutes pop off, well, if you're not around, you could miss it. And it could despawn. And I think we need to make something or other to make sure that doesn't happen. How did that happen?
What the heck happened?
That's a good question.
I've lost everything.
Where were you at? Were you flying in the nether or in the end?
Yeah, I flew to go get my stuff because I fell. And then I was like, okay, well, let me fly around the edge. And I had only used like 20 rockets or something. So my electric couldn't have broke. I was just flying and then all of a sudden just stopped.
You logged off. That's what I saw.
Well, I did because everything froze for me and I logged off.
Oh.
Because I started falling. I got so much good end loot out of that city.
Oh boy, that's terrible. I mean, well, in the end, all we really care about is completing the objective of getting all the items found. But yeah.
Oh no! I had the shulker shells on me. Dang it. Okay. All right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, isn't Dragon still out there?
No, he came back.
Okay.
There's some leggings.
And he's trying to
pickaxe.
Okay, so he's helping Bandit.
Yeah.
It looks like. Okay. Because Bandit's struggling. He had the netherite, but he didn't put protection on it, and that makes a big difference.
Okay, so I will run back out there. I need a sword or something.
To the end?
Yeah.
I can go with you if you want.
Yeah. I'm going to go get some emeralds real quick from the dudes.
Okay.
And then I'll head back out. Oh, I cannot believe
We've got enough diamonds. You can just make diamond armor with it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a wandering trader.
Yep, you missed the notification. I
saw the pointed.
That's how.
I was like, how did he find that?
Yeah.
I cannot believe that.
Well, I mean, there is a reasonable justification of just creative things in, because it does seem to be, like a game bug.
Well, we were able to get everything, I think.
Yeah, we just need all the colored shulker shells now.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go get a shulker again.
Do you want me to go with and help?
Yeah, that would be great. Oh. Yeah, this time I have a crafting table on me so I can make the shulker.
Well, we still got to have all the dyes or get it back home where we have the dyes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had an ender chest on me too.
I'll get the dyes ready.
All right, so you still want my help?
Sure, because I could probably die to these shulkers. I almost died the first time.
Well, then I can surely die as well. So nerve-wracking. Even though I built it, it's still nerve-wracking. I don't like it. I should have grabbed that ender chest back at the start of the bridge. That would have been smart. I hear you've got company.
Oh yeah, there's a lot here.
I don't really have any blocks, so I'm not in a very good position.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, now I'm floating. Didn't mean to do that. Got 2 of them killed.
Did they drop any shells?
I don't know. I'm just trying to stay alive. Do I see any? I didn't see any. Okay.
If you could shoot one and have him drop it. Do you have
I
any
don't-
arrows on you?
I do have arrows. Yeah. I don't. Where are they at even?
They're down right above my head.
Oh, there he
You're
is.
floating.
Yes, I am. There he goes. Killed him. Did he drop anything?
Nope. I guess it's time to go outside.
I see one where I'm at here. I'm going to float away if they're not careful. Ah, no. This is bad. This bad. This bad. This bad. I'm floating away. I'm floating away.
But we don't have any water or...
I've got water, but I'm terrible at making these water bucket clutches.
Why? You did it like 3 times in the dragon fight.
No, I missed twice out of the twice that I tried.
So far away, I can't even hear you.
I know, I'm just floating away. Totally didn't make it. But at least I got feather falling. All right, I got a shell.
All right, good. Let's get out of here.
Woo, okay, I still got one shulker shell.
Chuck me the shell.
There we go. There you go.
Oh, thank gosh. All right, you hold it. Yours.
I've got protection. Oh, you threw it down the steps.
All right, we got to make it home. Do you have an ender chest on you?
No, there was one at the beginning of the ramp, and I should have grabbed that.
Yeah, you shoulda.
Okay, we got the long walk back with the precious cargo. Let's try not to screw this up. Oh. What are you guys mad about? Oh my god, rabbit! Where did you come from? I didn't get much stuff, but I got some. Wow, goodness, this has been a more eventful trip than I ever anticipated. Whoa, that was potentially bad. Hey, we got one! Bandit did it! All right, rabbit, made it back.
Thank you.
That's all I collected. No, that's not everything. I just shoved a bunch of stuff in
the shulker
here.
box?
I got the shulker box, yeah. Okay, so here's a whole bunch of stuff that I had collected. I mean,
there's all the dyes ready in my inventory for this shulker.
There's that. There's that. I don't know. All right, dragon shulker box.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
All right, ready? You're about to see 16 items.
Let's go. Let's go. Fly, fly, my precious.
16.
Boom. Done. That was super fast and so satisfying.
Bing, 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 bing.
Big, big, big. All right. Well, Rabbit, you were near the edge, so I think some things went over the edge. That's all I could say. But were you like already there before me? Because did you pass me? What happened? Because I don't remember how. I don't know how you got there.
I was chasing you. I was running, and I had an ender pearl, and I was like,
"Oh,
I'm gonna beat him." So as soon as we saw the island, I threw it and I landed, and then all I said, they're all mad at me. So I was like, did endermite spawn, or what happened? There was I was just being hit from all different sides.
There were a bunch of them that were mad at you, and I was freaking out thinking they were mad at me, and so I'm like rushing to try to put the shulker box into the ender chest right there. And then I look around and see your stuff goes flying everywhere.
Nice.
Well, right. We accomplished the mission.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I was going to make like an enclosure to put the turtle shells in, or the turtle eggs in, so that they'll grow up and then they'll drop their scutes, and then we'll automatically collect them into a box. That's what I was working on out there. We also have the slime and the frogs to do. So if you feel like one or the other, that's up to you.
I was going to go into the nether and see if I can find the
bastion,
the blue, and the blue wood
and the warped. Well, yeah, that all needs to be done too.
But I think have to plant these.
I think this contraption can wait as an in-between episode thing, because it's going to take a lot of time for those eggs to hatch. Getting them is the main thing, and so I'm going to go and work on the frogs.
Okay.
All right.
You're gonna just bring them. Well, you got to do them in different climates.
Yeah, you do. At least get the tadpoles. That's going to take a bunch of time.
Yeah, you got to need a bucket for that, and
Yeah, I got a
all
few
that
buckets, and I got 3 stacks of slime balls, so I should be good to go.
Alrighty.
So yeah, that was definitely more dramatic than I had ever anticipated it would be. But we got it done. We got all the end stuff done. Now it's time to find some frogs and get to breeding up frogs. Now, if I were a frog, where would I be hiding? Wait, I know they were here, but I'm not seeing any on my map. Is this a passive mob problem, like the turtles? I hope not. I think it might be. I don't see any frogs on this map. So I think I might have to AFK until we get some frogs. I wonder if they're just not showing up on my map. Because I gotta say, I don't really know what frogs look like on the map. Guess here's a whole nother section of the swamp that I don't believe I've really been through. This feels like this has got to be new chunk generation. And hopefully we'll get some frogs in here. Oh, that is a very long drop. Wow. Oh, well, there's the world border. I think those might be frogs over there. Or no, they're probably tropical fish. Yes, it's froggies. Where's your friend? I see 2 on the map. There you are. Yay! Froggies. Where did that other frog go? It went up underneath here. Yeah. Are you looking for some place to put your eggs? Hey, there's the frog. There they are. There they are. Now we just got to wait a few minutes to turn those into tadpoles and catch the tadpoles in our buckets. But might as well try to breed these guys up again. Nah, they're not ready yet. That's all right. We can just be patient, can't we? All right, so they should stay right in there. Hopefully. Well, unfortunately, it's a boring part of the video as we wait. Wait and wait and wait. Did I hear it? I think I heard it. We did! I heard it. Okay. Gotta get this right. The aim on these guys is difficult. And that gives me 3 tadpoles. There's our other frog spawn over there. I'd prefer to have a little bit more. 3 technically should be all we need. Okay, here we go. We've got more tadpoles. Done. Done, done, done. Come on, I'm sick of the swamp. Let's get out of here. And I'll work on getting all of these guys into frogs later on. I thought I could do it here. I mean, I certainly could, but at the same time, I think it would be better to do it closer to home, you know? So, that's the plan. I'm going to cruise here and see if we can find a pillager patrol, because that's also going to be a difficult thing to get, right? Getting a raid so that we can get the Totem of Undying is going to be pretty difficult to get. I'm hoping to catch a pillager patrol on the map as I'm driving along here, but I don't have a lot of hopes that that's going to be happening. Whew, I have returned with tadpoles. Okay, so I think we can get at least 2 of them down here. Let me get some blocks and unload my inventory. All right, so we need a cold environment, and we need a warm environment, and we need a hot environment. And this deep dark, as it says, is in fact considered a cold environment. So I'm going to make a little house to contain the frog that eventually spawns here, and that should be pretty easy to get the warm environment or the cold environment. And I believe that there's probably other areas of this cave that are also not deep dark, that are regular and would be fairly easy to get. Also, let me put a boat in here to try to catch it once it's actually grown up. But I gotta actually completely encase it because these frogs can jump. So let's go find something that's not deep dark. Well, the slime chunk would work because the slimes are not going to be spawning in a deep dark either. At least I don't believe. So over here is the sparse jungle, a lukewarm ocean. Okay, this will work. This will work. I'm going to be smarter this time and actually put it in a corner here. And then I'll have to come back and put a boat in, I guess, later. But that's lukewarm. And I think there's a sparse jungle right here. Now that might be hot. I need to go check with the wiki. Wow. I hear a slime and I don't want it to be coming after me. Let's watch the slime farm work. See, slime goes and says hi to Mr. Gollum. Oh, now he wants to see me. Slime goes to say hi to Mr. Gollum. Mr. Gollum says hi right back. It works so well. That's a surprise. I mean, it's not a surprise. I made it. But it's just very nice to see it actually work. And then the minecart, of course, is running all around the area where the iron golem is, 2 or 3 blocks out, and picking up those slime balls. Very nice. Okay. What is this? Lukewarm ocean. Okay. Now I'm wrong. The lukewarm ocean is considered a warm environment. The deep dark is a cold, and we still need the temperate, which I don't think is any of these. Okay, so these are all warm environments. We got to go find, well, I would call them a hot environment. We need to find a warm environment, a temperate environment. I really want to keep it close to home, you know, so to speak, but I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. These stony shores, maybe. Yeah, stony shore is a temperate environment. And it looks like we've got a decent spot right here. All right. Okay, that should do the trick. I have to get a boat back here later on, but we're here. We're done. All of the tadpoles have been placed. Yay, they got all the wither skulls. Wow. Real team effort on that one, I'd say. Ooh, and they're in the bastion. Yay, he got the snout pattern.
What's your project here?
This is a turtle thing. Scoot collections, yeah. So.
All right.
Because they're so easy to miss. They're so easy to lose if you're not right there when it's done. So my hope is that, you know, we can make it easier.
For sure.
Automate it.
That would be nice.
There we go. Wow, look at that. 3 away from a nice even 1,000.
And I'm still holding the lead. It's because of all the shulker boxes.
Well, that certainly did help. Yep, I gave you a lot right there.
Yep. And you let me have it too.
I let you have it, yep.
Are we down to one page yet? No.
No, it's 45 to a page, so we've got only 6 on the next page. Is that right?
5 on
1,
the
2,
next
3,
page.
4, 5.
5 on the next page. Well,
Yeah, once
we're
I get
getting-
pig step from the bastion,
Yeah.
then we don't have to ever go back, do we?
So you got the snout pattern, right?
I did.
From the bastion? Yeah, nice.
And I got a gilded. I didn't have silk touch, but in one of the chests had gilded blackstone, so I got
Very
that.
nice. So
Yeah, I was
the-
still looking for the
wait,
warped
look.
wood.
light blue and purple. You didn't get light blue and purple.
Light blue and purple.
Dragon?
I thought there was only 16. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Well, I can do that at the beginning of the next one.
It-
Light blue and purple.
You didn't actually like throw it away, did you?
Nope, it's in my inventory.
Okay. Whew.
Well, not in this inventory, but you know what I mean.
All right. Well, I wonder what our number was for this time. I think we were at like 958. So assuming that's correct, 49 items.
Yeah, something like that.
Somewhere around there.
So pretty good progress. I'm happy with
We
that.
have, what, 50 items on the dot left?
Yep.
Not bad.
Yeah, and we can
And-
keep deaths under 100 if I stop falling off of things.
You just
No
got to
more
stop
void
playing,
walking.
right?
Yeah.
Tim and Magpie in accident prone.
Just a little bit. And finding that warp forest, man, that warp forest is really probably the single biggest area of blocks now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, other than like creepers for discs and
Yeah.
motlins.
Yep.
I was looking for it and I found the bastion instead.
Well, lucky find there. It's all good. We need it all. All right. Well, thanks everybody. I had a lot of fun, even though we were kind of off doing our own thing a lot of the time this
Yeah.
time. It was good. We're getting close. And there we have it. Another week of progress. We're all back to back doing our outro. And you know, the excitement's kind of wearing off. You know, we're working hard to get each of these items now, but I am still enjoying it. It's definitely getting a bit more tedious than it was in the beginning, but it's a lot of fun. So I appreciate everybody for joining me on this. I hope you're enjoying the episodes. Until the next one, remember, be excellent to each other. I'm out.